Hi, good people. Thank you for coming. This is Moving Wheels 26. And today I want us to talk about JOSKA. Now, JOSKA is one of the areas that has been developing very fast. And we have seen many people come over, especially during the time of COVID. Many people bought pieces of land here, and others who had pieces of land, they were able to come in and develop. Now, in my channel, I've done so many videos about JOSKA and highlighting some of how JOSKA looks like and many other things. I want you to know that I'm also a resident of JOSKA. So some of the things I'm going to mention here, I have experienced them and I know them. So I am just trying to bring you analysis of the truth about JOSKA. And I felt I need to do a video about why you should not move to JOSKA. Now, of course, I don't mean that you're not moving, because some of the challenges that I'm highlighting here, it's very possible they can be it's very easy they can be overcome, but I need to highlight them here so that all of us as a team can work together to ensure that JOSKA becomes better and better. Now, one of the challenges that we have in JOSKA is security. Before, we never used to have a lot of incidences of insecurity. But I think in any place when it begins developing, we have all sorts of people that come in. And so we've been having a lot of insecurity in various places. I'm aware that most of the security issues have not been reported, so we might not get to know them. You might be, if you're a resident of JOSKA, you might say, oh, you know, I've not had any insecurity issue. But you never know until it happens to you. So we do have a lot of insecurity issues. And we have what we call petty thieves who just come in and they want to take anything that you have, whether you have some chicken and such kind of things. There are others who are also coming to pick anything. They will come and steal electricals, they will come and steal TV, anything that they can be able to get. And so we have a challenge of insecurity. And this is one of the key things I'm asking those who are concerned, like the government, the police in JOSKA, they can be able to address this. You find out how they can work with the people from JOSKA to ensure that the issues of security are dealt with. We have issues of cars being broken into, things being stolen here and there, and it is happening all over. So one of the challenges that you are more likely to get when you come to JOSKA is the issue of insecurity. That one I cannot lie to you. Not very much, but we do have insecurity of people just breaking into people's houses and such kind of things. And so insecurity is a big challenge in JOSKA. Now, the second thing that is a challenge to JOSKA is the roads. Now, we all know very well that JOSKA is within Kangundo Road. Now, Kangundo Road, the road is quite nice. Is a tarmac road, and so, but the interior roads are really a big challenge. The interior roads are a very big challenge because many of them are dirt roads, and when it rains, it's a big challenge. When it rains, it becomes a bit hard, passable. It's not easy for you to pass through. So the roads are not good. Even when it is dry, like now, go and check in some of my videos. The roads are very dusty, and so the local government has not done much whatever is supposed to be done. So there is a lot of the roads are not good, and wait until it rains. I'm telling you, if it rains, no going through. So if you come to JOSKA, one of the encounters you're going to encounter is the dust, and the second thing is when it rains, you're going to have a very tough time because vehicles don't move. Literally, they don't move, and so it's a big challenge that is in JOSKA. Even the people who are not driving, those who are using motorbikes, it is very hard. I mean, you'll keep on falling here and there. Even for you to walk, you know, in this area of JOSKA, we have what we call cotton soil. Now, cotton soil is very sticky, and so you find that during the rainy season, the roads are really impassable, and so that is another challenge that people of JOSKA encounter. So if you're planning to come and settle in JOSKA, be ready, find out what you can be able to do. And the people that are concerned, whether it is the local government, whether it is the county government, they can still work with the locals to ensure that the roads are really worked on and done very well. Another challenge that you might encounter when you come to JOSKA is we also have issues of corruption as far as land is concerned. And so before you buy any piece of land, make sure that you do your due diligence. Find out about the land. Find out whether the land has got proper papers, because it's very easy for you to buy a piece of land and then you realize that that land has been sold to 2 people, to 3 people, and that will be a challenge. And possibly you might buy that piece of land and then you have invested that land, and then you have issues of court cases and such kind of things. And so we also have some challenges of pieces of land whereby you find lands are being sold twice and such kind of things. One thing I normally advise people is that regardless of who is selling you the land, let them come and show you the land, and then the following day, just come alone and come and talk to the neighbors. They will tell you the truth. I mean, those who stay around and those who have stayed around for quite some time, they know whose land belongs to who. They know which land has got a court case. They know which land has got some challenges here and there, whether it is a family, rancors, and such kind of things. So one of the challenges is that issues of land. There is also double dealing of lands. Of course, we have some areas whereby the lands are very clean, but also we have other companies that are not doing quite well. And you might have a challenge of land whereby the land is being sold twice. So that's a big challenge in JOSKA. Now, the other thing which is very much openly in public places is flooding. JOSKA floods properly when it rains. It floods properly. Now, I also want to clarify something, is that it is not every place that floods in JOSKA. Not every place. I've had people ask, oh, now it's flooding. It's like all of you are really in an ocean or something. No, the places that flood are places that are really flat. So if you purchase a piece of land which is a bit flat, definitely water is going to flow in. If you purchase a piece of land near the Athi River, kindly check my videos. I've done videos about the Athi River. I've been able to feature it. I've even done videos when it was flooding. So if you have a piece of land, if someone sells you a piece of land near the Athi River, where the river is passing, when the river soars up and then water begins coming up, and so we have some people who during the rainy season, when it floods, I mean, they really leave their houses for a week or 2 weeks until the water goes down and such kind of things. And one of the key things that I normally say is that if someone is selling you a piece of land or selling you a house which is already constructed, one thing you need to do is that find out why they're selling it. And like I've said, just talk to the neighbors. They'll tell you this house which you are being sold, which they are selling to you during the dry season, is normally flooded. And so some people do like that. You find that during the rain season, they know the house is normally flooded. It might be a very nice house, a mansionette, bungalow, such kind of things. But you realize they're selling it because they know the rainy season, that is where the water passes. And so one of the challenges of JOSKA is flooding. But I've said it's not the whole part. It is, I think it might be like 5% of the part of the JOSKA, especially where the lands are flat and if your plot or the piece of land is near the Athi River and such kind of things. That is another challenge that you're more likely to face while in JOSKA. And please, if you are a resident of JOSKA, just write any other challenge that people encounter in this area. I'm just highlighting few of them. So apart from flooding, sometimes this place gets dry properly. This place gets dry. Sometimes the sun is so much scorching. Like the moment I'm taking this video, I'm not able to take you out for now. But if you are not used to dry places, if you're not used to that scorching sun, I think I can be able to, like this one. You see, the sun is scorching. Yeah. The sun is really hitting very hard. If you're not used to that, it gets dry, and it can get dry for months. get dry for months. That's another challenge. And sometimes there are some videos I've also done when it was very dry. I mean, you rarely find any green plantation and such kind of things. We have even had people who are doing farming here. You find they farm their maize, and then the maize do not mature because the rain came for a short time and such kind of thing. So there is a lot of it's a very dry area. So that's something that you need to expect if you have chosen to come and settle in JOSKA. Now, we also have challenges of water. JOSKA has not been left out. We do have service providers who are supplying water, but it is not sufficient. Now, one of the companies that is supplying water around here, the water was flowing very well, but you know that the population has also increased. So chances of finding water taps that are empty are very high. And so we have challenges of water. And so if you decide to come to JOSKA, then prepare yourself to make sure that you harvest enough water during rainy season, and know that you're going to encounter challenges of water, and especially getting clean water is a challenge. Getting a clean water is a challenge. So that's another challenge which, if you're coming to JOSKA, you need to prepare yourself. And of course, like I've said in this video, some of these challenges I'm saying, they are solvable. It's very easy to solve them, and they can be solved by me and you coming together and working with the government that we pay taxes to. The reason why we pay taxes to the government, the national government, the county government, is so that they can be able to come back and ensure there is security, ensure there is water and such kind of things. And so if you watch this video and you are in the position of leadership, I'm challenging you, go and do your work properly. Come and work with the residents and see how you can be able to improve on those things. Now, the last thing, which is a challenge in JOSKA areas, is the aspect of traffic jam. Now, JOSKA lies along Kangundo Road. Of late, we have had challenges with traffic jam. All the way from Mama Lucy, coming all the way, traffic jam has been building over and over. And so if you're driving, you may be forced either to leave work early before the traffic builds up, or you're supposed to, or you can leave a bit early. So that's another challenge that we have. You'll be encountering a lot of traffic jam. And so the best thing that can be done is the expansion of Kangundo Road. Definitely one of the best way they can do is to make it a dual carriage. And so if you decide to reside in JOSKA and you're working in Nairobi, or you're working in a far place, be ready to spend many hours in the traffic jam. Yes. So guys, those are the few highlights that I have, but there are many others that I needed to highlight about JOSKA. And remember, I'm a resident of JOSKA, so I'm speaking of something that I know. If I speak about traffic jam, I've also done a video on traffic jam. When I'm speaking about water and all these other things, you can see them in my video, but this video is here just to highlight, and so that I don't just speak positive things about JOSKA and I don't tell you the other challenges that we are encountering in JOSKA. So those are the challenges. Write in the comment section what other challenges that I've not highlighted, and possibly you can write there and give solutions for the same. Yeah, give solution for the same. We can all of us change JOSKA in many other areas. I mean, JOSKA is not very far from Kamulu and Mala, and the same challenges I've highlighted here. They are the same challenges that people in Kamulu, people in Mala, Mtalia, and all those other areas, they are really encountering. And so I played my part as a content creator to highlight them, and so let each one of us play their part. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? Because when you subscribe, we build a big community, and then we're able to address all these issues. So thank you so much. Blessings to you. You can see I'm even sweating. So the point I've talked to you about issues of, it's very cold. Not very cold, it's very hot here, though I'm in a vehicle, but even outside is quite very hot. So guys, thank you so much. See you. I'm going to drop another video about JOSKA. Cheers, guys.